Hey guys, welcome back to What Was Mommy Thinking? My name's Crystal and I'm so glad that you're here. It is time for us to do our first ever weekly check-in in my big happy planner budget system. I haven't done one of these before, so we're going to kind of work through this together, but hope that you guys like it. Stick around.
I've seen those faces, I've heard all the lies, but you ain't gazing on someone in denial. 'Cause you want dollar bills right now, but you gotta work real hard. I know you want it to be easy, so let your guard down.
Okay, so I wasn't sure about everything that I was going to need to do this today. I knew I would need my binder, but I wasn't sure if I would need my monthly cash envelopes and my weekly cash envelopes, so I have them here just in case, but I am going to go ahead and move those aside. I was pretty sure I would need my calculator, but let's just get at it and see how we did. For those of you that are new, this is my Happy Planner Big. This is an old planner from 2017, and I have repurposed it for my budget planner. This cover is one of their hard covers with the plastic on the side. I don't necessarily know that I would ever buy one of these again, but I figured while I had it, it's my favorite color, navy blue. Why not try using it? Inside, I just have a pocket folder with some of my budget stickers, and then, yes, 2017, right? And then we get into June. So when you buy an undated planner, all of the tabs are blank, and it comes with this little like sticker sheet here with clear month labels on it for you to use. So in the month of June, this was my layout, or is my layout, because we are just still in the month of June. It is working out beautifully for me. Zero complaints whatsoever. I am loving it. So for the first week of June, let's start with, because I want to be able to zoom you guys in some. So let's start with this first page. So at the beginning of the week, I set some to-dos for myself and decided to make this little section here my wins for the week. My wins were going to be how many no spend days I have, even if that was just a 1, that was going to be a win, and how many days I tracked. And that was my biggest goal for the week, or win for the week, was how many days I could consistently track. So every day, any income that comes in goes in this top section, any income that goes out goes in this middle section, and then every day I balance my bank account, because we only have the one bank account. I balance my bank account on one of these stickers. Let me see, let me pull this out here. On one of these stickers. So if you haven't seen these before, you can catch them in one of my previous videos. But basically, my account balance, red is any bills that have to be paid out of my account before we get paid again. Pending are any bills that I've already paid but haven't cleared my bank account yet, which is why I make my bill pay stickers like I do. Let me see, let me find one for you guys. Like this. So I make them like this so that I can mark the top box when the bill is paid and then the bottom box when it clears. So there's that. And then in bank cash envelope is any money that I have put into the envelope that I need to go back and deposit to the bank. So that's why it's in black instead of red, because that's a positive. And then in the bank sinking fund, so we leave part of our grocery budget sinking fund in, or cash envelope in the bank account. And I put that there so that I know to deduct that amount from the available balance so that I don't spend it on something else. And then other is just anything else. We keep like our HOA and our pest control and things like that in the bank. If I've gotten paid but I haven't transferred that over to the savings account yet, it would go there. Or if I know that we have to pay sports dues or something like that, but it's an auto draft, I can put that down here or anything like that. The goal is for this number at the bottom to end up being 0 at all times, and that means that the account is balanced because every penny has been given $1 and it's either accounted for in a sinking fund or cash envelope, or it's been allocated. So that's the goal, and that's what we're shooting for. So for the first part of the week, I had a couple of little incomes. I transferred over my Ibotta balance of $34.83. I had another little thing for $15. Then on Tuesday, I had a little bit more surplus in the bills, which means I had budgeted for more than the bills actually were. So that was $13.34. And then I had a PayPal of $10. On Tuesday, I went and did my couponing for the week, and I had 4 different transactions. 3 of those were at CVS. 1 of those was at Walgreens, so that's why they are all listed on the blue stickers for cash envelope. The sinking funds I had on Monday, miscellaneous, I paid some postage to mail some orders from my Etsy shop, and I also ordered some school clothes for my 9-year-old. So those were the things that I spent the first part of the week. Then on Wednesday, we had our first no spend day. So that was awesome. I was super excited to have a no spend day. And then if we flip over and look at the second half of the week, then we see that I had another no spend on Thursday and another no spend on Friday. Now, the caveat to that is I also didn't have any income either of those days. So no income, no outgo for those 2 days. And then on Saturday, sorry y'all, my stickers are backwards and I know that. But on Saturday, we did go and do our grocery shopping. Our grocery budget every month is $1,200, so that is a goal of $300 per week. We were trying to come in under budget each week and see how well we could do. And so let me explain these stickers for you. We did our normal grocery pickup at Walmart, which is what you guys saw in my grocery haul and meal plan yesterday. We spent $102.84, and every penny of that came out of grocery. Then we went to Winco. And Winco is a grocery store here, and I think that they are in definitely more states than Texas. But when we went to Winco, we went there, number 1, hungry. Bad. And number 2, we went there on leftover day. So Saturday at my house, we were supposed to have leftovers. However, my family had pretty much consumed all of the leftovers in the house during the week for lunches. So we bought sushi. Now they've got a wonderful guy there that does some of the best sushi. He does a beautiful job. We didn't expect him to be there because we went kind of late in the day, but he was there and he was making fresh sushi. So we bought sushi. And when I say that we bought sushi, I mean we bought a ton of sushi. So we bought enough for all 5 of us, because all 5 of us, including my 9-year-old, absolutely love it. Plus some, what do you call those? I want to call them wontons, but they're not wontons. Is it pot? It's not pot stickers. What are they? Dumplings. Dumplings. So dumplings are very popular. They had fresh dumplings. So I only had $50 in my Eat Out envelope that I stuffed on Financial Friday, if you guys watched that video, and I only had $25 in my household budget. So I took that $75 and I put it towards this $201.69 purchase at Winco, and I took the other $126.69 out of our grocery budget. Now, how much was the sushi, you might ask? Well, the sushi was over $100. I want to say it was somewhere between $103 and $108. So it was a lot of sushi. It was enough for everyone to eat that evening, and the dumplings. And then the next day, all 3 of my boys had plenty of sushi for lunch, and they finished it off. So that's what we did. Would I advise that? No. Was it impulse? Oh, completely. But it's what we did. So The guy there is super wonderful, and they don't cook their rice with a lot of sodium. So we were able to get that sushi and bring it home and just have dinner at the table, and it was awesome. And I really don't have any regrets, especially since I've pretty much made my meal plan for the rest of the month, and I don't have any problems with what's going to be left in our grocery budget. Then we also bought my husband his Father's Day gift, which is a new grill. So we spent $251 at Walmart on the grill, and then I spent $32.29 on a grill cover and a couple of other items. So those both came out of the Father's Day sinking fund. So that's where we are for this week so far, or well, for this week, because now it's time to start my next week. And I'm going to show you guys, if you watched the video where I put the new stickers in my planner and got this coming week ready, or the week that we just started today, I got it ready for us to go. And so I haven't filled anything out yet, of course, because it's still just now lunchtime. But I had decided that back here on my weekly check-in, that the first weekly check-in was going to be June 4th through June the 10th, because we get paid on Friday. So I wanted to do Friday to Thursday. So when I do my weekly check-ins, I'm going to start with Friday the 4th. So all of this spending will be accounted for in that first weekly check-in that I will do my best to post. Sometime in here, it'll probably be on the weekend, since Fridays are Financial Friday, and I don't stop collecting the data for it until, at the end of the day on Thursday. So my first weekly check-in will probably post somewhere next weekend, or this coming weekend on the 12th or the 13th. But I wanted to give you guys an overview of a couple of things. Number one, I tracked every single day, and I really doubted that I would be able to stick to that. And by tracking every single day, I felt so much calmer and more in control and more on top of my finances than I really thought I would. So what I will say to you is, if you don't track but you want to track, set it up and give it a shot, but do it in a way that works for you. I have been trying for literally months to get myself to track on those long sheets of notebook paper where you write everything down and you highlight, and I just don't stick to it, and that's horrible. That's horrible. So what I decided to do was to try this. Anything coming in, anything going out, and balance the account every day. The only reason that this works for me is because I do keep trackers in my cash envelopes at all times. So if I want to know where that $201 went, all I have to do is pull out the tracker that goes with that category and look at those transactions. So writing it a second time somewhere else, or putting it on a spreadsheet and highlighting it and all of that, I've tried that, you guys, and you got to do what works for you. I know so many people that do that, and it works perfectly for them. I stink at it. I just really stink at it. So I'm going to keep doing this for as long as this works for me. If this doesn't work for me at some point in time, I will squash it, wipe it all out, and try something else, because I know from doing this and from watching other people do it that the tracking is the absolute key to being successful with your budgeting goals. So at the end of the 4th, when we got to the end of the 4th, I was left with $898 in my grocery budget for the month. So that's where we'll start with the weekly check-in. That will be the starting balance for grocery, and I'm going to just do my cash envelopes for that weekly check-in, my grocery, my gas, my eating out, my allowance, my household, and pets and sports. Some combination of those is where we will start with on our weekly check-ins. And again, I will do my best to have that posted for you guys by this weekend. So if you have any questions, comments, anything that you think I should be doing differently or could be doing better, or that you think would work better for the type of system that I've set up for myself, please leave it in the comment section below. Again, this is a brand new process for me, and I just wanted to try and make a system that works for me instead of making me work in someone else's system. So if you have a system that you think that is great and that you want to share, please leave it in the comment section below, or leave a link to your channel or your video if you've got something going that's working great for you. For me, I am excited to start a fresh week. I'm excited to do my tracking and balance my account, and I'm really hoping to be able to put some no spend stickers down this week. And we do have payday coming up on Friday, so we will definitely have a Financial Friday video with some cash envelope or wall sinking fun stuffing, and then on the weekend we will get into the actual dollar amounts and the nitty-gritty of the first weekly check-in for the month of June. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the video. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me. Take care of yourselves, be well, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.